Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macrum. It's time for another movie. This time, my choice, dealer's choice, if you would, is Notorious, 1946. Alfred Hitchcock, Cary Grant, who, if you haven't seen any Cary Grant movie, and I made you watch one, watch His Girl Friday, which is one of my favorite comedies ever. Ingrid Bergman, pardon me. Let's get to it.
And we are going to...
Say anymore. We'll leave that for the appeal.
It is the judgment of this court that the defendant, John Huberman...
Well, you didn't consider that.
We'd like a statement from you, Miss Huberman, about your father.
For instance, do you think your father got what he deserved?
Could we say that you're pleased your father is going to pay the penalty for being a German worker?
Hitchcock's camera work is always splendid.
Silly. The important drinking hasn't started yet.
Everybody down here's got a stuffed fish hanging on the wall. Where'd they get it? Never seen a fish.
How about you, handsome? Have another drink to appreciate that. Where are you going?
Fishing.
This time of night, you're... Very sorry. You all have to go. It has been a perfectly...
Cary Grant hasn't said a
party.
word yet. I'm assuming that's him.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
So far, the dialogue feels like a toned-down version of, if you've seen His Girl Friday, which is one of my favorite comedies ever. Also features Cary Grant, even though Cary Grant hasn't said a word.
We have a picnic.
Outside?
So drunk.
My car is outside.
Naturally.
Want to go for a ride?
Very much.
I'll be giggling throughout this whole thing. I'm going to assume he's an agent of some kind? Cop? Actually, let her drive, are we?
How am I doing?
Not bad.
How chilly is about this whole thing. Her hair's in her face.
Fog gets me.
That's your hair in your eyes. He wants to talk to you.
Drunk and driving.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sorry, but you didn't speak up.
Super important.
That's all right.
Big Dick McGee.
Sure you can handle it?
No trouble.
Well, you ought to know.
Woo. Tell us what you do. He said move over. I can give you another karate chop.
I'm not going to...
You knock her out? Awesome. Cary Grant's always the coolest mofo in every movie. Can't even knock it. It's like James Bond and Carnage. So cool.
All patriots.
I'd like to dispute that with you.
Waving the flag with one hand and picking pockets with the other. That's your patriotism.
Go ahead.
And I love this country. Do you understand that? I'll see you all hanged before I raise a finger against it. Now go on and get out of here.
Oh.
No. He had some news about your father he picked up at the last stop.
What about him?
He died this morning.
Oh.
As if something had happened to me and not to him. You see, I don't have to hate him anymore. Or myself.
We're coming into Rio.
Dialogue in older movies it's always so elevated, but it feels natural within the context of the film. Even the delivery. Shakespearean. Riley, I do.
I've always been scared of women, but I get over it.
And now you're scared of yourself. You're afraid you'll fall in love with me.
That wouldn't be hard.
Smooth, boy.
I think I will have another drink.
I thought you'd get around to it.
He's such a jerk.
People will laugh at you, the invincible Devlin in love with someone who isn't worth even wasting the words on. Poor Dev. In love with a no-good gal, it must be awful. I'm sorry.
This movie is flying.
This is a very strange love affair.
Fine.
She's enamored.
The fact that you don't love me.
I thought you'd come back.
7 o'clock.
All right, Jesus, let me go. Get off me. God damn. It's almost sweet. It's a little cartoonish, but it's almost sweet.
Background, but because Sebastian knows her. Oh, yes. He was once in love with her.
Ooh.
Sebastian usually rides there in the mornings, so the rest is up to you and Miss Huberman. Okay, Dylan, that's all.
Ha ha.
All right.
Boss is a douche. That phony niceness. Forgot his drink. Oh, look at you putting two and two together.
Hasn't something like this happened before? What's the matter?
Spit it out.
Madness between us can't go on any longer.
Bet you've heard that line often enough.
Right below the belt every time.
Yep. Jesus.
Go on, let's have all of it.
We're meeting him tomorrow. The rest is up to you. You've got to work on him and land him.
Oh, darling, what you didn't tell them, tell me. That you believe I'm nice and that I love you and I'll never change back.
I'm waiting for your answer.
Damn, he won't give her anything.
Oh, we shouldn't have had this out here. It's all cold now. What are you looking for?
I had a bottle of champagne. I must have left it somewhere.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this movie, even though we've focused almost extensively on the two of them. This relationship has had so many ups and downs so far. So fast, rather. Yo, what? No warning or anything. Go ahead, Devlin. Now he's sitting there alone. This is fucking great. It's so simple. I might watch another one, quite frankly. There's a few more I haven't seen.
I had no idea he was going to die.
Many things have died for all of us. We mustn't let our spirit die with them. Perhaps I can help you to forget. I'd like to.
That was fast. Go ahead, sir.
Once.
My dear, I shall test out your repentance. At once. Will you have dinner with me again tomorrow night?
Thank you very much.
My house?
Yeah, buddy. Go ahead, Sebastian. You poor bastard.
He refused to let his lawyers call me on the stand.
I wonder why.
Hello. Lucia. I'm so glad.
Mom does not fuck with her at all. Mom sees, I don't know if she sees through her, but she has her suspicions about her loyalty to the cause.
Eric Matisse. William Rossman.
They've all got creepy faces. Well, James Bond villains. A little warmer.
You'll see.
You have just come from Spain, Senora?
A few weeks ago. It seems ages. Travel does not mean anything anymore. It goes so swift.
What's that about? What's wrong with the wine?
There are some very awkward turns. I'm sure I will not have any difficulty in getting Emile to give me a lift in his car. It's quite a trip to John Clare.
Wow, poor Emile.
No. Now that it would be too much for you all that way, that's too much to ask.
Nonsense.
Man's face, the bottom of the screen. Oh, this is heartbreaking. He knows what time it is.
Feel better in the morning.
Aren't you a jerk? Poor Emile. Oh, he knows what time it is.
Please tell your mother for me that the dessert was superb.
Oh, this is so gross.
Might smile at her.
Wouldn't it be a little too much if we both grinned at her like idiots?
Oh, please, man, I want to enjoy myself.
Is it so boring to sit with me alone?
Go ahead, Mom.
What is it?
You can add Sebastian's name to my list of playmates.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, she dropped that like a bomb.
Didn't you tell me to go ahead?
A man doesn't tell a woman what to do. She tells herself. You almost had me believing in that little hokey-pokey miracle of yours, that a woman like you could ever change her spots.
What a great shot.
It wouldn't have been pretty if I believed in you. If I'd figured she'd never be able to go through with it, she'd been made over by love.
If you only once had said that you love me.
Oh.
Dry your eyes, baby. It's out of character. Except keep on your toes. It's a tough job we're on.
He's so stoic.
It was a wonderful race. Did you have much money on the winner?
I didn't see the race.
Didn't you? I thought I saw you looking through your field glasses.
I was watching you and your friend, Mr. Devlin.
That's creepy.
I presume. Would you maybe care to convince me, Alicia, that Mr. Devlin means nothing to you?
That was disgusting.
One of Germany's scientific wizards. I didn't know he was here.
Oh, yes. He's living and experimenting in Sebastian's house. They call him Dr. Anderson.
His pants around his stomach.
I don't like this. I don't like her coming here.
She's had me worried for some time. A woman of that sort.
Oh.
She doesn't hold a candle to your wife playing bridge with 3 other ladies of great honor and virtue.
I think those remarks about my wife are uncalled for.
Withdrawn? Apologize, sir.
Withdrawn.
In fact, I need it before lunch. Mr. Sebastian has asked me to marry him.
Well. Your own jealousy, just as you've always been jealous of any woman I've ever shown any interest in.
Sounds right.
You mean then you are going ahead with this marriage?
Goddamn right.
I mean that the wedding will be next week.
Go ahead, Sebastian. I feel bad for you, but go ahead. I feel bad for Alicia. I do. People believing they can't change. Devlin giving her nothing. Now married to this loser. I don't quite get her motivation. I get that she loves this country. At least that's what she said in the recording. She's speaking to her dad. But this feels extreme.
Bring the keys to you right away, my dear. Mother.
You live in a mansion, you're mama's boy. Sir.
Consider me invited, and I'll try and find out about that wine cellar business.
Feels like a bad idea.
That's right.
But I don't think my husband is interested in entertaining just yet.
The honeymoon isn't over, huh?
He's such a jerk. Well played. Haha, well played. I've actually seen this particular shot before. I remembered, I don't remember from where. It was that long moving on the key.
Hello there.
Good evening.
Well played.
Let's hope the liquor doesn't run out and start him down the cellar for more.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Quite a point.
Oh no.
I think I'll ask the orchestra to play some Brazilian music. They've played waltzes all evening.
Oh, my dear. Je disais donc, je crois depuis 5 minutes.
This is stressful. At least for me, at least.
Some kind of metal ore.
Well, I hope it's found some information. That's something. Oh no! Oh, sir.
I'm terrified.
Me too. Joseph, stay still, goddammit.
It's Alex. He's seen us.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna kiss you.
No, he'll only think we...
That's what
no.
I want him to think.
Oh, what?
Sorry, Alicia.
Please go.
Good night.
How's that gonna play out?
Kissed you.
He did.
Your guests are upstairs. Do please go to them.
Yo, Sebastian is so scary because he talks so calmly.
And some whiskey and wine?
Yes, sir.
Well, I think we'll give them that.
Wow. What's he up to? Let's say, how do we not give him the key back? Don't usually be a great plan or a decent plan. Is he about to write this off as maybe he was mistaken, had too much to drink, was angry? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, buddy. Wow. Dun, dun, dun. For all of his slick talk, Devlin is rather sloppy in the field. And we were in a rush. Fair enough. Very sloppy. Oh. I feel so bad for Devlin. Sebastian.
I need your help.
Yes, you do.
Something is wrong.
Great deal. Monsieur, I am married to an American agent.
Woo!
I'll find out.
They won't find out.
I'll find out what I'm married to. Look what they did to Emil Hupke. Emil who did nothing. And I betrayed them, I bungled, and there's no excuse.
Protected by the enormity of your stupidity. For a time.
Alicia, I'll take care of her myself.
No, not that way.
Mom's hilarious.
But it must happen slowly. If she could become ill and remain ill for a time until...
Mom is clearly the brains of the operation. At least between these two. Wow, look at her go. Good job. I definitely would have panicked.
Maybe I'll go to Cosmos and see if they have any new books in from New York.
Oh, if you're going down there, will you go into Susa Cruz for me and see if my cigars have arrived?
I mean, I love these
1,000
shots.
of them. If they have, ask them to...
Hitchcock is so much fun.
There really isn't very much for a brainy fellow like Mr. Devlin to do in Rio anymore.
Well, of course, it is more or less routine
She
now.
spat that out. Love that delivery. Then poisoning her coffee. I wonder why the long shots of it. That's great. It's great. I'm gonna stop blowing Hitchcock at some point. I don't know when.
This is a sick Negro.
I don't think we got half an hour left.
A little fresh air helps.
You don't look so hot.
Well,
Sick?
no. Hangover.
I love her delivery.
I'm going to send him a...
Care for some more brandy, Otto?
No, thank you.
No, that is...
Oh, but that...
I love that. That's great.
And if you...
That's great. You gotta piss your pants, don't you?
Spaghetti nuggets,
Shall I take you up to the room?
May I help you, my dear? Some hot water, maybe?
That's so spooky. You are not making it, Captain.
We'll get a doctor, a good one. We'll take the best care of her.
Telephone.
Wow.
Madam must have absolute quiet. Take it out of the room, Joseph.
Mrs. Sebastian home?
Yes, sir.
Would you mind telling her?
I'm afraid I can't, sir.
Why not?
Mrs. Sebastian is very ill and confined to her bed. If you will wait here, Mr. Devlin, I'll tell Mr. Sebastian.
It's another great shot, by the way. How much does Joseph actually know? I would imagine they keep him out of the loop.
Alicia, what's wrong with you?
I'm so glad you came.
Me too. What's wrong with you?
What is it?
Yes, I was sick.
What's wrong with you, Alicia?
Oh,
Spit it out.
I had to see you once speak my piece. I was getting out because I love you.
Oh.
I couldn't bear seeing you anymore.
Oh. That's sweet. How we can get out of here?
Yeah, put on your robe. Come on. Try to sit up.
Hope Devlin's got a plan of some kind.
You got a coat?
in the closet. They didn't want the others to know about me.
Ooh, we can use that to our advantage.
And the others haven't?
They'd kill him if they
Right.
knew. Oh, they killed Emil.
Are you in pain?
I don't know. The pills.
It's the good stuff.
Don't ever leave me.
You'll never get rid of
Aw, that's adorable.
You haven't forgotten what they did to Emile, have you, Sebastian? I'm glad you have a head on you, madame.
Seriously.
I'm not afraid to die.
What?
You answer that one, Sebastian.
To the hospital. Alex, talk to them quick.
Alex, what are you doing? You ain't definitely that much.
What happened, Alex?
Oh,
No room, Sebastian.
oh, you must take me. They're watching me.
That's your headache.
Oh, please take me, please.
Oh,
Will you come in, please? I
oh,
wish to talk to you.
oh, poor Alex. that's another great shot. Oh, close his own damn door. Ain't that a shame? All right, that was Notorious. Where to begin? First things first, I really like that movie. Took some getting used to that kind of formalistic, we'll say, dialogue. Definitely heightened, even more so than a lot of today's thriller movies, we'll say. But I gotta be honest, I've always enjoyed it. I've always enjoyed that style. Cinematography, as you would expect from an Alfred Hitchcock movie, was fantastic. He is splendid. That key shot is one of the more famous ones, where it kind of goes from the top of the staircase all the way down to the key. There's a few more of those where some character comes up. Those shortish tracking shots where we're watching her, then we're watching him, then we look at the coffee cup, and then it's the mom, and then you don't place till later, so we get these long shots of the mom, not the mom, the coffee, and what is exactly happening. I love that movie. The story is so simple. I'm not going to get into this whole bashing of today's movies, because if you look hard enough, you can find movies in that realm. They don't get as much pub as they did then, 1946. These days, it's kind of a feast or famine mindset. Either you've got a fucking $400 million budget, or we got $3.26. Not too many middle of the road movies these days. That aside, if you want to find them, you can find them. It's like people complain about rap these days. Back in my day, it was conscious. Well, you can still find that. You just have to go look for it. But this was brilliant. I thought everybody was great. Cary Grant kind of played a surly, debonair, untrusting cynic, which she always does well. And though to me, he's not even kind of the star of this. Ingrid Bergman is splendid. Like, I loved her in this. She was amazing. Easily the star of the movie. Claude Rains? Is that Sebastian? Alex? I get it. He's working for, I'm going to assume they're an illusion for Nazis. It's Germany. It's 1946. I'm going to guess they're illusion for Nazis. I get he's part of that crew. However, as far as antagonists go, he to me is one of the more sympathetic antagonists in recent memory for me. I know it's not recently come out for me. I just feel bad for him. He's being lied to. He's minding his own business, doing Nazi things, and and he sees this woman he used to love, and now she's back into his life, and he's overwhelmed with emotion. He has this domineering mother, and it's just this whole thing. And then he finds out not only is he being lied to, not only is this woman who he loved before not actually in love with him, she's a U.S. agent. I'm not gonna say he's a victim, but I do feel bad. I just do. I feel pain. Poor Sebastian. Only thing I didn't quite buy, well, I love the movie from start to finish. Never was bored, even though it's usually just two people in a room talking. Never was bored. Only thing I don't quite buy is Alicia jumping into this mission head first. Even if I believe that she fell in love with him the moment she met, what's his name? It starts with a D. Cary Grant. Devlin. And if I buy that she fell in love with him as soon as she met him, I don't buy her jumping to this mission head first. But maybe it's to get away from, her father problems, yada, yada, yada. No, I don't, you know what? Maybe she wasn't expecting everything it would entail. Not mad at it. You know what? I changed my mind. I buy it. I love that movie. Anyway, post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe,